Hey guys, Jamie here. Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. Now, I'm pretty sure that your YouTube notifications are going a little crazy because of Realme's newly launched X3 Super Zoom. Instead of going into a full review, I'm going to be talking about its best features with some cons along the way, and at the end of this video, I'll let you know why I think it might be worth picking up. Of course, before we get started guys, just a quick reminder to sub to the channel and hit that notification bell to help us get to the next milestone, which is 200k subscribers. Thanks in advance, but now let's get back to talking about the Realme X3 Super Zoom. And the first thing I think you guys should know about this phone, and the first thing I like about it, is its price. As I told you guys in the unboxing for this phone, the entire tech mob basically played a guessing game as to what the actual price would be, and it was finally revealed today. It's 24,990 pesos. Actually guys, I had this phone pegged more towards the 30k mark, so knowing that it's hovering around 25,000 pesos was a bit of a surprise, and it actually makes the Super Zoom a bit more competitive. To be honest guys, after hearing that price point, it was pretty hard to give you a cons list, but I'm still going to be sharing some of my opinions with you guys throughout this video. Next up on the list for the best features for the X3 Super Zoom is its processing package. As you guys know, you have a Snapdragon 855 Plus at the heart of this device with a whopping 12GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. Truth be told guys, the Snapdragon 865 does perform better than this SoC, but you'll barely even notice the difference just using it day to day. It can handle all the games that are currently available in the Google Play Store, and since you do have a generous helping of RAM, you can multitask to your heart's content. The storage isn't expandable, but 256GB is a lot of room, and I already have a hard time filling up 128GB, so this should be more than enough for me. Now, if you do need more than 256GB of storage, please let me know what you have on your phone because I am really curious. Now, the third best feature of this phone shouldn't be a surprise. It's the high refresh rate of its display. Now, just to give you guys a quick recap, you have a 6.57-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display, and unlike the X3 siblings, the Realme 6 and Realme 6 Pro, whose refresh rate is at 90Hz, this device can go all the way up to 120Hz. I'm pretty sure that you've heard that animations become buttery smooth at this higher refresh rate, but honestly, that's the best way to actually describe it. It's something that you really can't appreciate because I'm shooting at 30 FPS, but let me try and show you some slow-mo footage so you can see the difference. So here's the display of the X3 Super Zoom at 60Hz, and yes, you can see the motion is a little bit jagged. And here it is at 120Hz. It's a little smoother even if you're seeing things 4 times slower. Hopefully that really helped you see the difference. While the overall display quality is decent, you guys have heard me say this before, but I would actually prefer an AMOLED display at 60Hz over what we have here. Of course, this is very subjective guys, and it all depends on your preference. Number 4 on the list guys has to be its shooters, because to date the Realme X3 Super Zoom is the most affordable device that you can buy with a periscope style camera. You have a total of 4 cameras on this device with a 64-megapixel main camera, along with other supporting players to give you more shooting options, but the star here is definitely that periscope that gives you access to 5 times optical zoom and up to 60 times digital zoom. Now, the overall picture quality from the cameras are pretty good with details that you would typically expect from this setup. There are times though where I feel like saturation goes a little bit overboard. Wide-angle shots do give you that expansive field of view that you want, and since you are getting less megapixels here, there is a dip in quality, but once you upload it to Facebook, it's not going to be an issue. As far as its zoom capabilities guys, you are getting some pretty decent results at 5 times optical zoom, and here are a few sample shots. Here it is using the ultra wide angle camera. Here it is using the main shooter at 5 times zoom, at 10 times, and all the way up to 60 times. Honestly guys, having all that digital zoom is a neat party trick, but apart from these reviews, I really wouldn't use that feature that often. It's not high up on my needs list either, but the fact that Realme can offer this option to us at this price point is very impressive. Before I forget guys, there's also the Starry Mode feature, but unfortunately I haven't been able to try it out given the current situation here in the Philippines, the curfews and all. Also, for the video capabilities of the X3 Super Zoom, I'll refer you to Isa's video where she vlogs with this smartphone. The link can be found on the corner of the screen or in the description box down below. Now last on the list is the fact that this phone is well-rounded. It has a great chassis with glass on both the front and back, and the screen is protected by Gorilla Glass 5, plus it looks fantastic in Arctic white. The frame is a bit of a compromise, but the overall ergonomics of the phone is great. Now a bit of a con here is that they got rid of the headphone jack, but this is easily negated by the pre-order bonus, which is the Realme Buds Air. Now you also have a good amount of juice with a 4200 mAh battery that supports 30-watt dart charging that gets this phone up and running in a little over an hour. The phone lasted 13 hours and 45 minutes on our battery benchmark, which translated into a full day with the display at 120 Hz. So the big question here is the Realme X3 Super Zoom worth picking up? And as you saw in this video, it ticks a lot of boxes, plus the price point makes it even more compelling. Now there are things that I would much rather have, such as an AMOLED display, and the 60x digital zoom isn't exactly on top of my needs when it comes to smartphone purchases, but these things may not apply to you. After all, these are just my opinions and you don't have to agree. There are a few compromises here and there too, but they aren't necessarily deal breakers. The 24,990 pesos was a pleasant surprise. It's still a serious chunk of change, but definitely a lot less than I was expecting. And as I mentioned guys, this puts the Realme X3 Super Zoom at a pretty good spot in terms of competition. And that's pretty much it for this one guys. Again, thank you for dropping by and spending a few minutes with me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell if you haven't already. If you have any questions about the Realme X3 Super Zoom, make sure you leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there.